Hi, I'm Sylvester Turner, Mayor of the great city of Houston.
And I'm Armando Perez, Senior Vice President, HEB Houston. Thank you for joining us for the 68th Annual HEB Holiday Parade. We are proud to be part of this Houston family tradition.
In spite of what our community has been through, we are here to celebrate all that we have to be thankful for, which is Houston on parade.
From our families to yours,
Happy holidays, Houston.
Happy Thanksgiving from Houston, Texas.
Yay!
And give it up again for native Houstonian and award-winning actress Sandra Wilson. And the talented students from HSPVA, which also happens to be her alma mater. Chandra, thank you for joining us and keeping Houston near and dear to your very heart. And you are the grand marshal of this parade after we dated you for 3 years and got you to change your mind and come.
And so
it's on you. Take it from here, Chandra Wilson.
That's all right. Thank you so much, Mayor. Yay! So excited to be here this morning. Y'all ready to see some stuff? Very good. All right, Mayor. So let's strike up the band.
All right, thanks to Mayor Turner and Houston's own Chandra Wilson, with performers from her alma mater, the High School for the Performing and Visual Arts, for getting the show off to an amazing start. Hello, everybody. I'm Len Cannon.
And I'm Mia Granny. Happy holidays to you. We're so happy to be celebrating along with you this morning, joined by actor and extra host Mario Lopez as well. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me. Happy holidays. Happy holidays to everyone out there. I love Houston. Such a great town. I got family here, so I often spend many holidays here, and I always look forward to coming. Wonderful people.
Welcome. Glad to have you here. Family is everything. Now let's listen to more of the Austin High School Sonic Boom, the band playing 76 trombones.
You get things started.
That's it.
Austin High School Marching Band. Hey, you recognize these two? These siblings are making their first appearance in the HEB Thanksgiving Parade. Raggedy Ann is the oldest, first appearing in a 1918 children's book. Her brother, Andy, was introduced in 1920. And you know what? They are still delighting children all over the world after almost a century. They look pretty good for their age.
They look pretty good. You know, my mother's had Raggedy Ann's for a very, very long time. She loves these dolls.
Now you're telling Mama's age.
I'm sorry. Sorry, Mother.
Big hearts. Our hearts are full this morning. We're so excited to be here to kick off an annual tradition with friends and family.
And there's the big Raggedy Ann, and then there's the little ones walking along carrying the balloon. That's pretty cool. And a beautiful day out here today.
Beautiful day out here in Houston. You know, it's quite warm out in LA. This is nice and crisp and nice holiday weather.
Yeah.
Still not too cold though. You know how to do it right out here.
It's just cold enough.
Just cold enough to give you that little holiday flavor, festive fall flavor. Yes.
All right, so let's check out artists from the Southern USA Falun Dafa Association. They're performing Chinese Qigong dressed in traditional bright yellow attire.
Wow. Now they look warm. That's comfy. Comfy attire right there.
Warm and comfy. And bright.
And bright.
You can't miss them. Watch for them in the procession.
Falun Dafa. Truth, compassion, tolerance. Now, this is the Sister Cities International Float. It's a tribute to Houston's 17 sister cities all around the world. Showcase on and around the float are representatives of several of those sister cities dressed in traditional clothing. And we have Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee on the float.
Sheila Jackson Lee gets to as many of these events, Mario, as she possibly can.
Busy
She's very busy. She's here and representing often, so everybody knows who she is.
Such a colorful and festive float, in keeping with the city of Houston, the international city that we are.
And it is a global gateway. A lot of people don't know that, but this is a very international city.
It truly is, but you can tell by the size of the airport. The airport is quite large.
Yeah, and that's just one of them.
Right, exactly. Yeah, you're right.
And there you see Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee representing the 18th Congressional District there in the red coat and the white scarf, waving to the folks in the crowd today.
And it looked like she was joined by Miss Teen Houston as well, wearing the crown, waving along.
And this coming up, following the gateway, a global gateway, as it moves through. Take a look now at the Legend of Taiwan. Vibrant traditional dragon dance brought to us by the group Legend of Taiwan. This organization formed in 2015 with a mission to promote culture and heritage of the Taiwanese people.
Nice.
Just another example of our international city, right?
Well, that's a beautiful thing in these big cities when you get to celebrate so many different cultures and ethnic diversity. That's what makes it so wonderful.
That's why we love it so much. Hey, let's go down street side where our Brandy Smith is caught up with a huge cat. What's going on, Brandy?
Hey, good morning, guys. If you have toddlers in your house or preschoolers, you're gonna recognize the next part of this parade. That is Daniel Tiger, a giant balloon making his way down the parade route right now, based on the make-believe neighborhood from Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. If you remember that growing up, I know I grew up on PBS watching Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood at Sesame Street. So you can watch Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood on PBS. And Air Liquide is sponsoring this balloon along with its subsidiary Airgas. They are providing about 40,000 standard cubic feet of helium for these balloons today, guys. Huge amount. Back to you guys.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Brandy. And next we're going to have the Miri Piri Academy, which sponsors this float, which honors Houston's Sikh community. They are accompanied by martial artists doing Gatka, a form of Sikh martial arts. You can see how colorful the costumes are.
And coincidentally, last night I did a little martial arts myself at the Pablo Silva Jiu-Jitsu Academy here in Houston. Beautiful place. It's all white. Great guys and a heck of a workout.
Is that something you've been doing a while?
It's something I've been getting into. And my brother-in-law, Kylie Wong, got into it. And now we've all, my nephews and my son. So Jiu-Jitsu bringing families together.
Oh, that's awesome.
I was
Don't
very
mess
impressed
with
by
Mario.
the facility here.
You've got some moves there, right, my friend? Hopefully as good as these guys. I'm always so impressed with their skills and ability. People holding it down, you know, got to give a shout out to all the folks holding those floats down this morning. The wind not too bad out there.
No, it's not bad at all.
And not windy, fortunately, with the floats. Because that could be pretty
trouble.
taxing. Could be trouble.
Could be breaking news. Is what it could
exactly.
Be, Mario.
Exactly.
We don't want breaking news on Thanksgiving Day. We just want a nice, smooth, even celebration.
Yeah, everybody out here nice and early. A lot of people excited, and I told them I was doing the parade, so I'm glad they get to.
Got a lot of family watching, huh?
Got a lot of family watching, a lot of friends in the surrounding areas. I'm surprised to learn population-wise, Houston's like the third biggest city now.
Yeah.
Yes,
The whole
sir.
country. It's
Yeah,
awesome.
we're right there with Chicago, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And growing.
Hopefully, the traffic doesn't get as bad as.
As LA.
Oh my gosh.
We're headed that direction.
Oh no.
We sure are.
You have nice wide lanes here, though. Well, are you happy yet? Because this will do the trick. Let's listen to the Waltrip High School Marching Band playing Happy.
come, the Waltrip High School Marching Band with the song Happy. They're gearing up, getting closer to us. Here it is.
I love how they're in the holiday spirit. Notice the wreaths around their instruments and everything.
Yeah, and those girls are really with a big smile on their face. They got to keep moving, not too. They don't have the arms covered, poor girls. So
It's a little chilly.
a little chilly out there. The guys with the trombones and the trumpets seem to be rather clothed. It's all a team effort out there, all in sync.
But they're just getting started, though. They've got a ways to go. Walk through downtown Houston, bring the music to everyone who's gathered here.
Oh, the garland and the trombones, they are all decked out. Look at that, beautiful big red ribbons on the tubas.
Instead of decking the halls, they've decked out the band there.
All right, we are watching the Waltrip High School Marching Band. The 68th Annual HEB Thanksgiving Day Parade continues right after this. Stay with us.
HEB Thanksgiving Day Parade. We're having a good time out here. Streets of downtown Houston, looking festive this morning with so many friends.
That's the Houston Library bus, I believe, that's going by. Followed by the Army Band. There we go.
It's the 323rd Army Band, Fort Sam's own, from Fort Sam, Houston in San Antonio. Honors Houston with the official Army song. We're going to enjoy a nice performance from them. We thank them for making the trip down the road here to Houston from San Antonio.
They probably got in last night, not too far.
Army strong there.
Sam Houston in San Antonio. We love that song as well. Everybody recognizes that song. And next up, this is a brand new float. It is called Phoenix Rising.
Beautiful.
It is a tribute to Harvey heroes and survivors, designed by Houston artists Bobby Bacon, Zach Moser, Rebecca, and Travis Bass. Look at that thing, Mario.
Wow.
It's gorgeous, very impressive. And riding on the float is Brandon Phillips, who rescued more than 140 people and even more animals with his own boat during Hurricane Harvey. Also on board is the Pham family, who was rescued from their home. United we rise,
Yes,
says the
indeed.
float.
All right, who could forget these guys? The work they did during Hurricane Harvey. This is the Cajun Navy. They used those boats, came from Louisiana, performing hundreds of rescues in the Houston-Beaumont Orange area. They were founded in 2016 after flooding in southern Louisiana, and Texas will be indebted to the Cajun heroes.
And check this out. Every year we have a float that just makes you say, or wow. That is a huge Bayou Gator Guard. You need a bigger boat to reel in a catch that big, guys. It was designed by Houston artist Jim Cannon. Watch out for those teeth.
Look out for the teeth.
Oh, it's biting.
Maybe it's looking for a little turkey this morning.
Check out the Blue Angels jet balloon, the pride of the U.S. Navy. The real FA-18 fighter jets fly at twice the speed of sound. That's about 1,500 miles per hour. This deal is 45 feet long. The jets are always a favorite because of their precision flying at the air shows.
Flying high this morning. Houston, definitely thankful for our veterans, and look at the tanks and what they're rolling in, who they're rolling in this morning. Our United States veterans, we salute them all. Rolling in from vehicles provided by the National U.S. Armed Services Museum.
Yeah, God bless those fellas.
I'm on a float that's a tribute to a different kind of Houston hero. You guys all know him, Jim McInville, better known as Mattress Mac. The world got to know him during Harvey when he opened up gallery furniture to victims who were forced out of their homes. And I have to ask, what does Houston Strong mean to you, sir?
Houston Strong means all the people coming back from Hurricane Harvey with that great resilience and determination that Texans have showed for so many years. Houston's a great place. We love it here, and we appreciate all the great people that are recovering from Hurricane Harvey.
Thank you so much. Guys, back to you.
Yes, we salute you, Mac, and we salute all of our first responders, including those from the Harris County Precinct 1 Constable's Office. And riding on one of the rescue trucks are Constable Alan Rosen, some of his deputies and staff with their families, volunteers, and residents, all rescued from flooded homes by these heroes.
I like that song.
Oh, and they got the jams going.
Yeah, they do.
Party's really getting started now.
That's old school. And there is no stopping Houston's recovery from Harvey. Let's listen to the Jack Yates High School Marching Band with Ain't No Stopping Us Now.
To the band here as they march on so many beautiful sights this morning. And how about another beautiful float? Want to check out Metamorphosis.
Ooh.
It's really a spring scene. I know it's fall, but
look, it's a dedication to Orange October and the Astros.
That large dinosaur looming over our Metamorphosis float. This float is a symbol of how Houston came out of the storm much stronger than before, with all the beautiful butterflies and caterpillars, hence the metamorphosis.
Guys on stilts out there? Look at that.
Pretty impressive.
And next, the green sheets. That's the big monster. Brings you buyers, and they bring us this big guy. That is Buddy the Dinosaur.
Hey, Buddy.
Preschool Tyrannosaurus. One of the characters a lot of parents will know on the PBS animated show Dinosaur Train. Largest balloon in the parade at 50 feet, being carried by media staff from Green Sheet. Company been around for 47 years. Buddy the Dinosaur.
Choo-choo, making its way on through. This City Seal train float up next made its debut in this parade 5 years ago and was so popular it has become a tradition. On board is the city controller and Houston City Council members. Good morning to you. Keep the train going.
Keep it moving. Keep the city
through
moving.
Downtown Houston.
All right, next up, the Tyler Junior College Apache Belles. They've been entertaining around the world for 70 years. Always a parade favorite thanks to their sponsor, the Hyatt Regency. This year, the ladies are joined by the Apache Marching Band performing Don't Stop Believing.
Oh, that's a good one.
All classics, all old school here. I like the way Houston rolls.
now face another one of our challenges. But the thing I know about this city is that we will always rise to the occasion. This is one of those times where Houston comes together, bands together, supportive of one another. This is Houston. This is who we are. This storm has not defined who we are. If anything, this storm has made us even stronger. Today, we count all of our blessings and all that we have to be thankful for. Happy holidays.
The 68th Annual HEB Thanksgiving Day Parade. Mia Gratney here, along with Lynn Gannon and Mario Lopez. So thankful for you guys this morning and this
Thank you for having
parade.
me. This is beautiful. It's awesome. People having a wonderful time. Everyone in a really good mood. Obviously, of course, Thanksgiving, and very thankful. All right. Well, this boot was not made for walking, but it is being carried by Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo Parade Committee volunteers. That's a pretty big foot for that one.
That's a big foot. Representing Houston and the Livestock Show and Rodeo. Beautiful colors.
It'll be that time before you know it.
Oh, right
after
around
Christmas.
the corner.
Yeah, after Christmas and
Pretty
New
cool,
Year's.
big floating boot right there.
Next up, University of Houston Float. And riding on the float are members of several UH alumni organizations. U of H, if you didn't know, is a Tier 1 public research institution. That means it's outstanding. The school boasts more than 43,000 students developing the expertise necessary to succeed in the global marketing pace.
Hey, I taught Woody Dad.
You did.
Nice job.
Tweety Bird on the hunt for Sylvester the Cat. This 40-foot tall balloon is brought to us by Air Gas and Air Liquide Company.
Always a favorite.
By kids young and old, right?
Come on, keep up the imitations. I want to hear it, Mario.
We could keep it going here, that's for sure.
Here's another float sponsored by Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. This one spotlights the show's agricultural mission and its dedication to young people.
Yes, and every year the Rodeo gives out millions of dollars in scholarships to high school students and promotes agriculture in Bayou City. The Livestock Show and Rodeo is dedicated to 4 pillars: agriculture, education, entertainment, and Western heritage.
Let's listen to Hightower High School's Hurricane Marching Band with Vibe.
This morning. And this, by the way, is the second appearance for the Magical Winter Lights floats. It highlights landmarks from around the world. You can see this and more at the Houston Lantern Festival and Holiday Celebration going on through January 2nd at Gulf Greyhound Park. Check out the folks on the float and all the colorful outfits that they are wearing today.
A colorful and cultural celebration. This is from everyone there walking along the street up on the float as well. And it's a winter wonderland too. This is such a sight and such an experience here in Houston. And it really has become a holiday tradition.
Oh, and here comes a piece of American history, the Wells Fargo Stagecoach. This is the reproduction of the Stagecoach is actually used back when Wells Fargo started in 1866. Hi, Brain Fair.
Talk about a throwback Thursday.
Yeah.
Throwback.
On board are Wells Fargo staff and their families, along with Doshi House, grand prize winner, and the 2017 Wells Fargo Works for Small Business Renovation Program.
And of course, you will see a lot of these animals when you attend the upcoming between Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. This is one utterly fabulous cold air balloon. It is 20 feet tall, 30 feet long, and surrounding it are farmers with chickens. But look, it looks maybe one of them got away. That's awesome. Uh-oh, here we go.
These beautiful animals are always a great favorite. The Budweiser Clydesdales have been a symbol of the company since 1933. Budweiser's parent company, Anheuser-Busch Brewing, has been in Houston for 65 years now. And Houston Silver Eagle Distributor is the largest Anheuser-Busch distributor in the country.
Look at that.
All right, so don't get excited, Mario. Here come the Houston Texans cheerleaders riding on the Goya Foods float. This year, the float highlights the company's Goya Gives holiday campaign. By the way, for every can you give or coconut cream purchased through the end of the year, Goya will donate 4 ounces of food to the Houston Food Bank.
Well, I always get excited about Goya Foods.
Okay,
just so
right.
you know.
And the Texans cheerleaders, right? You got that family connection there.
That's
to
right,
the
former
Texans.
Texans. And a person's person, no matter how small, is what this puffed up pachyderm believes. It's Horton from Dr. Seuss's Horton Here's a Who.
Hey guys, you know when you talk about Houston strong, what do you think about? Think about the Houston Astros winning the city's first ever World Series championship. That was a moment that brought our city together after we were rocked by Harvey. An incredible moment to be sure. Orvin, I want to ask you, just how big was the World Series championship for you? I think I'm interpreting mind-blowing. Yes, exciting, exhilarating, and this is only the beginning, folks. We've got one. We're gonna need more. Back to you guys.
I think it was out of this world. That's what I think.
And check out the Houston Dynamo, already a tradition of bringing home championship trophies. They've won 2 Major League Soccer titles. Now they're going for a third. They had a loss on Tuesday, but they hope to rebound in Seattle November 30th. Riding on the fire truck is the Houston Fire Department and the Dynamo mascot Diesel.
I want you to think about something. Check it out. Think about how much bread, milk, and groceries you can get in a giant 10 items or less basket. While you think about that, enjoy this performance by the winners of this year's HEB dance competition from the group Designed to Dance.
Don't go anywhere. Houston on Parade. We'll be right back.
Getting the spirit there, right?
Yeah, they are.
And guess what's next? The busiest shopping season of the year.
I love this time of year. Yep, it begins later today, and this Highland Village stroll will be a familiar sight as it whisks holiday shoppers through the shopping center.
And take a look at the new Highland Village float. On board are members of the Texas Children's Hospital Cancer Center, including Dr. David Poplack, Director of Cancer and Hematology Centers, and cancer survivor Patrick DeClaire. And you may recognize the iconic palm trees. We all know they bust them out during the holiday shopping, and it's part of the decor along Westheimer, where over 2 million lights are used. It's the second year in the parade for the first shopping center to open in Houston. How about that?
Look at that.
And speaking of shopping, Mario, curious here, have you started your holiday shopping yet?
Not yet. But right now, I bet my wife is thinking it'd be great if whatever I bought her could fit into one of these gift boxes, and my kids for that. We'll see about that, honey. We'll see how it works out.
Yeah, that would be a perfect size.
Yeah.
And guess what? They're not in Kansas anymore. That's because the Riverton High School Marching Band traveled to Houston to honor us with their performance of a Christmas medley. Mountain High School Marching Band, all the way from Kansas.
Look at that.
Such precision, great moves there, looking good
Great
this
smiles and
morning.
a great time right there.
Awesome.
It is. Hey, you know what? We've saved the best for last. Let's check back in with Brandy Smith down street side atop the KHOU 11 float. Brandy.
Yeah, guys, I think we might be a little biased on this one. Maybe you recognize some familiar faces here, my KHOU colleagues. This is the KHOU Secret Santa Toy Drive float. That toy drive starts today, goes through December 20th, and here's what we need you to do. We need you to go buy a new unwrapped gift, drop it off, donate it. We're looking for, toys for all ages, gifts for all ages. It's really fun to go out and buy toys for the young kids, but think about the older kids and seniors who need gifts for Christmas. All of this benefits the Salvation Army, and we have tons of information about how the program works and where you can drop off those donations at khou.com/Secret Santa. Guys?
Yeah, can't forget about those older kids, little kids, but the older kids
This
need
is
love
true.
too.
Absolutely.
A lot of love right there.
We know a lot of people are going to be doing shopping tomorrow, so pick up something extra for those in need.
Definitely. Well, looks like here he comes, the man himself, Santa.
The guy in a red suit, and
There
looks
he
like he
is.
is. And check out Rudolph leading the reindeer and high-powered assistants to help kick off the Christmas season. Check out who else is on the float.
Yeah, it's KHOU 11's Great Day Houston host, Deborah Duncan.
Hey, take it away, Deborah.
You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Now he's making a list and he's checking it twice. He's gonna find out who's been naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. Now he sees you when you're sleeping, and he knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. Ooh, you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I am telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. You better not cry. You better not pout. I am telling you why. Santa Claus is coming. Santa Claus is coming. Look who just arrived in town. Happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays, and Merry Christmas, everybody.
Right back at you, Deborah Duncan, our Great Day Houston host.
Some people probably don't even know that Deborah loves to sing.
Yeah, I can see that. Well, she's good at it right there. Oh, look at Santa speaking.
Everybody wants to hear what Santa has to say. Have you been naughty or have you been nice this year? That's the question.
I was on borderline. I was on the border.
Yeah.
Let's check back in with Brandy. Hey, Brandy.
Hey there, we are just surfing the crowd here trying to find out what folks are doing for Thanksgiving. How are you guys enjoying Thanksgiving morning?
Eating a lot of turkey, ham, I don't know, stuffing, apple pie, pecan pie, cherry pie, I don't know, just pie.
I like the pie selection you have. It's quite extensive. Did you have a favorite float or a performer you saw today?
Everything was good. I really like everything. It was my first parade, so I like it. It was amazing.
Setting setting the bar pretty high. That's what we like to hear. It was an amazing parade, he says. I think we can all agree on that, guys.
All right. We're checking out Toes and Tunes right now. You know, the holidays are all about the kiddos, and they're keeping things in step this morning. Also keeping things in step, our mounted folks here on the horses.
Looking fantastic
With little
there.
Christmas hats, mind you.
I love it. And so what time is dinner today for you, Mario?
Well, I'm hoping as soon as possible because I've worked up quite an appetite, and it's incredibly impressive. My sister with her 4 kids and my wife, they really whip up a pretty amazing dinner.
Yeah, as we check out the Houston Fire Department here, Rescue 10, that's the truck that they are on. We know how busy these guys were during Hurricane Harvey, taking care of so many folks all over the Houston area.
What a fantastic hour. We've just spent so many great floats, so many great people out here celebrating the holidays. And thanks so much for joining us, Mario.
Thanks so much for having me. You guys were a lot of fun. Everybody had a really good time out here. And again, I always look forward to coming back to Houston and celebrating the holidays. So, we'll make it a thing.
Don't eat too much.
That's right. No, I got to eat too much. This is the time of year when you're supposed to eat too much.
Indulge.
Right.
Mario Lopez, Mia Gradney, I'm Len Cannon. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Happy holidays.
Well, you know what? We'll put it down here for now, right here.
Jonathan Bertuccelli knows a thing or two about Houston's Thanksgiving Day parade floats.
And this one is the KHOU float.
2 generations of his New Orleans family have built some of the most iconic floats in the parade, going back decades. But this year, it's special.
This parade will be obviously a very happy and positive note on right after this terrible storm, and it's needed.
The parade this year will have all the old favorites and new themes and designs, celebrating Houston's strength, tradition, focus on family, and thankfulness.
We Houstonians have gone through a lot this year, but we're resilient. And that's the one great thing about Houstonians. So they're always resilient, and with resilience comes thankfulness.
Among the new floats, this Texas-sized tripped-out armadillo.
Do you want me to move the ladder out of the way? And then you got stirrups right here.
Be looking for this cool iron butterfly going down the parade route, and something that looked like it came out of Buffalo Bayou, this huge alligator gar.
6 feet 4 inches. I think that's...
And as a tribute to a Houston folk hero who helped so many during and after the storm, Mattress Mac will be riding on this float, on a recliner, from Gallery Furniture, as it turns out.
He's definitely a Harvey hero, and he was already a Houston hero, and now he's just... we want to sort of make him kind of a king on this parade.
Whether you choose to watch the parade from your own recliner or from the parade route, Houston looks forward to giving thanks after Harvey.
From flames come ashes, and from ashes rises the phoenix.
The phoenix is a symbol and has been around for 1,000 years of rebirth. Now, it kind of was a great metaphor for Harvey because all of us, whether we're affected 2% or 98%, all of us had something happen to us with Harvey.
That's what inspired artist Bobby Bacon's design of the City of Houston's float for the HEB Thanksgiving Day Parade. Instead of ashes, though, this phoenix will rise from flood debris.
We collected it. We had some of our own from personal experience, and we had lots of people wanting to drop stuff off.
My neighborhood flooded bad too, so when you drive down the road, you see everybody's belongings in front of their house, and it was heart-wrenching for all of us.
Rebecca Bass knew heart-wrenching didn't belong in a parade of celebration.
I wanted it to be more uplifting.
So she helped make the debris more
slap a few things on here.
Sparkly.
Thank God for silicone.
While she coated the float in a layer of glitter and glass, Bacon worked on helping the Phoenix fly. Cutting, shaping, and polishing each of the bird's 1,500 feathers.
The feather count keeps growing because I keep adding feathers every time I look around.
Like the effort to rebuild after Harvey, this is labor intensive.
Total man hours in this, we've got about 420 to 430.
But it will all be worth it today.
You have that whole sense of pride when you see something roll down the street.
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of work, but at the end of the day, you just go, oh, this is great. This is good fun.